So, taking the story further, children, we have learned that Miss Minchin was not a quite friendly teacher. Quite is not a word to be used there. She was not actually a friendly teacher, and she did not make this little girl, the newcomer in that school, comfortable. Rather, she was quite rude to her and harsh in her words towards this girl. So by the time we reach the third page of the story, we have a new character of the story, that is Monsieur Defarge, who is a French teacher in the school. So Miss Minchin says that if you have not learned the language so far, you need to learn it now. You have to take interest in the language, and it is Mr. Defarge who is going to come and take up the lectures of French. So by the time he comes to the class, you need to go through this book and take this book and look at it until he arrives. Sarah's cheeks felt warm. Again, the expression means that she was little embarrassed, nervous, and not very confident to be in the room. She went back to her seat and opened the book. She looked at the first page with a grave face. Now she started looking at the book, and her looks were quite serious. The beginning, she was quite okay with the environment. No matter the children were looking at her, passing remarks or speaking for or against her, but this girl was quite confident that time also, and she passed the looks back to the children. But here, by this time, she is feeling a little restless in the class. She knew if it would be rude to smile, so she did not even feel like passing a smile to the children, those who were looking at her, because in a way she was being scolded or scolded by the teacher, and if she passes a smile, that would show that she was not a good mannered, or you can say she did not have etiquettes there to behave in the school or the class. So she did not pass a smile, and she was very determined not to be rude, and she made a promise to herself that I won't be like that. Nobody should take me that I am a rude kind of girl. Rude here does not mean children to be cruel, something like that. Rude here means your teacher has scolded you and you are smiling. That expression is known as a rude expression. But it was very odd to find that she was expected to study a page which told her that Le Pari meant the father, and La Mère meant the mother. So these are the words, children, which are French words, and she knew these words through and through because her mother was already a French woman, and much of the language or many of the words she was already used to. She had been by birth listening, and once she started speaking, that time she started using those words also, speaking those words also. So it was quite odd for her to read those pages which just introduced her to the language, because her knowledge of the language was much above that. Miss Minchin glanced towards her scrutinizingly. Now, Miss Minchin just want to notice that what kind of girl this is or she is, and she was observing her expressions. That कभी कभी होता है ना, हमें जब डांट पड़ती है और जैसे ही हम अपनी सीट पे वापस जाते हैं, हम फेसेस बनाते हैं या मैम के लिए कुछ मुंह में बोलते रहते हैं. So she was noticing was Sarah doing the same thing, and so she was looking at her very carefully. You look rather cross. You look rather cross here means that you look rather angry or annoyed. So this was the observation of Miss Minchin. I'm sorry, you do not like the idea of learning French. And from her looks, actually Sarah was little uncomfortable. Her cheeks were red because she was quite nervous there because of the remarks that Miss Minchin had made. So it was not that she did not want to read the books, but again Miss Minchin was quite rude, and she said, you look angry, and I feel that you don't want to learn this language. I'm very fond of it, answered Sarah, thinking she would try it again. So she wanted to speak again to this teacher that and tell her the truth that my mother being a French woman, I know this language. And she just started, and but she spoke to this Miss Minchin did not let her complete the sentence, and again she spoke in a rude tone. You must not say but when you are told to do things. Now, the Miss Minchin felt that Sarah is going to say that I am not interested or something like that, and she, before Sarah could complete her sentence, she interrupted and said that you must not use the word but once you are asked to do something. Said Miss Minchin, look at your book again. And Sarah did so and did not smile even when she found that Le Fels means the son and Le Frere meant the brother. So she knew these words, but again she started reading the words because Miss Minchin had asked her to do so. And any other expression or any other action would be a sign of rudeness on her part. When Monsieur Defarge comes, she thought, I can make him understand. So when this Mr. Defarge entered the class, Sarah thought that now he is there, I will speak to him and I will make him understand what I want to say to Miss Minchin. Monsieur Defarge arrived shortly afterwards. He was a very nice, intelligent, middle-aged Frenchman, and he looked interested when his eyes fell upon Sarah. So he looked interested means he wanted to know about or get himself introduced to this girl and wanted to know about this new girl. Trying politely to seem absorbed in her little book of phrases. So he was quite happy to see that the little girl, such a little girl, is focused in the book, and that was more pleasing to Mr. Defarge when he saw that the book was a French book. Is this a new pupil for me, madam? He said to Miss Minchin. I hope that is my good fortune. My good fortune means that I am lucky to have the new student with me. Is her papa's Captain Crew is very anxious that she should begin the language. Which language? French language. But I am afraid she does not seem to wish to learn, said Miss Minchin. Now see this teacher. Again she is not very clear. She did not let Sarah speak at all. She interrupted in between and cut her sentences. But then also she is making a concluding statement for her, or she is giving, you can say, the first impression to Mr. Defarge that this girl doesn't want to study the language, that is French. I'm sorry about that, Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle is a word used for miss. An unmarried girl, or you can say a teenager girl, is called by this word in French, I suppose. I'm not very sure, and the word means miss. He said kindly to Sarah, perhaps when we begin to study together, I may show you that it is a charming tongue. What is a charming tongue? Tongue here is a language, and which language is he talking about? He is talking about the French language. Little Sarah rose in her seat. She was beginning to feel rather desperate, as if she were almost in disgrace. Now this was the height of Sarah's patience. Now she could not control. She was desperate means, she felt rather desperate means she was full of strong emotions that now I have to speak. If sir will also take me wrong, then how will I continue in the school? So she wanted to speak, and she stood up from her seat. She looked up into Monsieur Defarge's face with her big grey eyes, and she knew that he would understand as soon as she spoke. She began to explain quite simply in pretty and fluent French, and the language she used for talking to this sir was French, and she started speaking. Madam had not understood. Who is this madam? This is Miss Minchin. She had not learned French exactly, not out of books, but her papa and other people had always spoken it to her, and she had read it and written it as she had read and written English. So perhaps these were the words of Master Defarge. Both had a conversation in French, and now hopefully, as the explanation goes, it is Mr. Defarge who is explaining the things to Miss Minchin. Madam had not understood. That means maybe Now he is explaining the things to Miss Minchin. She had not learned. Who is this she? Sarah. Sarah had not learned French exactly, not out of books, but her papa and other people had always spoken it to her, and she had read it and written it as she had read and written English. Her papa loved it, and she loved it because he did. Her dear mama, who had died when she was born, was French. She would be glad to learn anything Monsieur would teach her, but what she had tried to explain to Madame, was that she already knew the words in this book, and she held out the little book of phrases. So this was the actual situation. What has been translated in English was spoken by Sarah only in French. And the situation was that she knew the language right from her birth because she had heard her father and mother talking to each other in French. And it is not from the books that she had learned that language. And this was a thing which she had been trying to explain to Miss Minchin right from the beginning. When she began to speak, Miss Minchin started quite violently and sat staring at her over her eyeglasses until she had finished. So, what happened, children? While this Sarah was speaking, Miss Minchin was quite angry, in angry mood. Quite violently means a little bit, not little bit. She was full of anger and starts staring at her over her eyeglasses, means with the glasses set on her nose. She looked through the glasses and continuously stared at the girl. Monsieur Defarge began to smile, and his smile was one of great pleasure. So, listening this and knowing this, Monsieur Defarge was quite, you can say, happy to hear all that. To hear this pretty childish boy speaking his own language. What was the language? French. So simply and charmingly made him feel almost as if he were in his native land. Native land means maybe this man his native land was France. Native land is a place, children, where you are born. Okay? Born and brought up. So basically you are born there. So his native land was France. And listening to this girl speaking the language so fluently and such a clear accent, he felt that as if he was in France itself. When she had finished, he took the phrase book from her with a look almost affectionate. So, quite lovingly, he took the book, but he spoke to Miss Minchin. And now Mr. Defarge spoke to Madam Minchin. What did he speak? Ah, madam, he said, there is not much I can teach her. That this girl knows more than anybody else in this class. What shall I teach her? She already knows so much. She has not learned French. She is French. She has not learned this language from the books, but she is French herself. जैसे आप इंडियन है ना बेटा, तो वो ऑलरेडी क्या है, एक फ्रेंच गर्ल है. सो जैसे इंडियंस को हिंदी सिखाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, वैसे एक फ्रेंच पर्सन को फ्रेंच सिखाने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती. Her accent is exquisite. Accent is the way you pronounce a word. If we Indians learn French, we may not be able to speak the language in that particular accent. Accent means the way you pronounce a word and you speak a language. ठीक है, टोन होती है एक बेटा वर्ड्स को बोलने की. सो he commented that her accent is exquisite. You can say very excellent, or you can say extremely beautiful. You ought to have told me. And he added to this, Miss Minchin, as a teacher, maybe she was a class teacher, it was your duty to tell me that Sarah is so good at French. Exclaimed an embarrassed Miss Minchin. Sorry, children, I made a mistake. You ought to have told me, exclaimed an embarrassed Miss Minchin, turning on Sarah. Now this lady, who's a teacher, Miss Minchin, she turns to Sarah and says, Sarah, you should have told me that you are basically a French girl and your mother was a French woman. Then all this would not have happened. Now why was Miss Minchin embarrassed? She was embarrassed because I told you in the beginning only, in the middle part of the story, that towards the end we will see that Miss Minchin will realize that she did not let Sarah to speak and complete what she wanted to speak. I tried. Now see again, repetition of word. Sarah was so you can say scared, by this time scared and afraid of this teacher, that she could not speak confidently. As confidently she spoke to Mr. Defarge, she could not speak to Miss Minchin. I tried, said Sarah. I suppose I did not begin right. And now also she is such a nice and well mannered girl that she did not say, Ma'am, you did not listen to me. She was so polite and so you can say well mannered girl that she said, maybe I was not able to start my conversation in a right manner, madam. Miss Minchin knew she had tried, but Miss Minchin was quite a grown up lady. She knew that though Sarah had tried 2-3 times, but it was Miss Minchin who did not let her complete the sentence. And what was the reason? Reason was her own weakness, that she herself was not able to speak this language, though she had tried a good number of times. And that it had not been her fault. It was not a mistake of Sarah that she was not allowed to explain. The reason was that Miss Minchin did not let her complete her sentence. Miss Minchin knew she had tried. I am repeating, sorry. And when she saw that the pupils had been listening and some were giggling behind their French grammar books, she felt infuriated. Now she knew what's wrong she had done, and the children there already knew Miss Minchin's behavior and temperament. So everybody behind the books, they were hiding their face and they were giggling. Giggling means laughing in a way that they were making fun of Miss Minchin. To this, Miss Minchin again got infuriated, means she was again annoyed, and again she started rapping the desk. Wrapping the desk, I told you in the beginning, when you tap on the table, the teachers tap on the table to make the class quiet. Silence, young ladies, she had severely, she said severely. Severely means very strictly. Rapping upon the desk, silence at once. And the tone was quite polite in front of Mr. Defarge, and she, because she knew that it was she who was at fault. It was she who did not let Sarah. So her words were little calm now. Silence at once. And she began from that minute to feel rather a grudge against her new pupil. So since that day, already she did not act in a friendly manner with this little girl Sarah, but from that very day when her mistake was brought into the notice of other children also, they too noticed that Miss Minchin was quite rude to this new girl Sarah. So what happened, from that very day she felt a little grudge. Grudge क्या होता है बेटा? थोड़ा सा जब आप किसी से नाराज़ रहते हैं, a feeling of anger or a feeling of dislike towards somebody. So even after knowing her mistake, she did not change her you can say mindset, but rather after that very moment also she started having a grudge against her new pupil. And who was this new pupil? This was Sarah. So she had developed a kind of anger and dislike for this new girl. So that is the story, children. Basically the story is a lengthy kind, and not much is there to teach, but yes, we can teach, means not much there to learn from this story, because you can see a rude teacher there. Yes, you can learn from Mr. Defarge that one must be patient to listen to others, and then you can learn from Sarah crew that no matter whatever the other person is, whatever way the other person is behaving with you, one must be calm, one must not be rude, or one must not be ill mannered there. So that is what we can learn from the chapter. The vocabulary of this chapter is quite high, children. It's heavy also, heavy in the sense थोड़ा मुश्किल words है बच्चे इसमें, but then I have tried my best to write the meanings there of every possible difficult word. You to write those words there and try to read the lesson once you have taken up the video session. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.